Your lender is not going to be your friend. It's all development. You are going to either win big time or lose big time.
So what does a $5 million 8-townhome project, a development project, look like in the Bay Area? Today we're with Rich Kwok and Tom Tran, and we are touring Rich's newest project, which is these 8 townhomes over in South San Francisco.
We're with the Rich Dad, the famous Rich Dad right here, the richest dad in Santa Clara County. And we're gonna check out this beautiful new development. This is really cool. 8 townhouses with garages, which is rare, right?
I'm gonna be taking you from my point of view as Rich tours us, and we go through one of his units that is actually already sold.
So what's really exciting about this project is that this used to be a single family home, 10,000 square feet lot, 2 fourplexes on that lot, which includes 2 bonus units from the city. So 2 are affordable, 6 are regular market rate units. The cool thing about this design is that they don't have interlocking plans. So you have basically a whole 3 levels to yourself, very top tier balconies here. Those are metal support beams overlooking the beautiful bay on one side and the beautiful sign on the other side.
I like it that you face this way instead of this way.
Yeah, there's
right?
2. The one building faces this way, the
Oh,
other building
yeah,
faces that way.
both.
You got 2 sets, right? There's 4plex.
Yeah.
So come on in.
Wow. So 10,000 square feet lot can fit 8 units. Amazing. How big are each one?
Each unit is ranging from about 1,100 square feet to 1,800 square feet.
What is the general cost?
So the land itself was already entitled and it cost about $2 million. The building cost is about $2 million to build 2 fourplexes.
How many square feet is that?
That's about a total of 10,000-ish, and it's about $230 to $250 a square foot.
To build. That's not bad. That's really good, right? $250 a square feet to build in the Bay Area. High rise, in a way. This is considered somewhat of a high rise with a rooftop.
Correct.
So that's really good pricing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not all good because we're on our 3rd extension. The cost of carrying the project,
The loan.
yeah, is basically $30,000 to $50,000 a month. So you're building at $250 a square foot, but you've got a whole year delay.
Yeah.
That's what, $360,000?
Yeah.
That's one lesson I learned out of it. One tip is that you can appeal the property taxes because they're based on the single family home value. So when you demo it, would be a good time to appeal property taxes. Look up depreciation with your CPA because you might be able to depreciate the whole building. Remember, we paid $2 million for including the building. I'm not a tax guy, but there's some tricks there.
Very cool.
Upstairs?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Here we have a bedroom here.
Oh yeah.
This was
10 by 10.
This is an idea to have kind of generational family.
Yeah.
So if you have an elderly folks that has to go from the garage directly to the bedroom,
Nice.
then boom, you've got a bedroom and a bathroom downstairs. So
And
that's
a
how we
bathroom.
designed it.
And you can even rent it out if you really wanted to. This is $2,000 right here with the bedroom and a bathroom. Yeah, look,
There is a
it's
bathroom,
a full size with the tub.
Look how large that tub is, vanity.
Yeah.
So we thought about if you have an elderly in-law or whatever living, then you've got access.
Every
Lots
wall
of windows.
So that's good. And a mini split.
The mini split, you have to control it.
You like mini split more so the HVAC or?
Well, believe it or not, we couldn't fit the full HVAC and ducting in here, so we use mini splits to get around that.
Looking at the numbers, 2 million plus 2.5 to build, that's 4.5. Can you sell each unit for $1 million?
We've actually got holding deposits on 3 units.
How
out
much
of
each?
8, ranging 1.1, 1.2 times 1.175, and one at 1.360. Hopefully negotiated, done today.
Your gross sales could be like 10 million if you add all the units, and then your cost to build is around 5 to 6.
Correct.
And then holding costs, closing costs, let's say $1 million or 2. So this is a healthy spread here.
You know,
How many years did it take though?
3 years of my life.
3 years?
3 years.
Oh man. Do you think you lost some hair there or?
I lost a lot of hair.
The kitchen is actually spacious and opens up to the living room. And I love the tall windows to the ceiling.
People love this.
Isn't that amazing? To the ceiling.
As you come from this, from the bottom level, like you feel like that sense, that modern style that everybody wants.
The cabinets are beautiful. It's shaker with a little detail. So there's actually a little detail. It doesn't look boring like a lot of shakers out there.
Yeah.
Electric. I like how
Fully
this
electric.
is common space, and then bedrooms are upstairs with
There's
an island.
There's bedrooms here too.
Oh, there's bedroom here too.
We got bedrooms on all levels.
Oh, so how many bedrooms? Because I 1 on the bottom, 2 up here.
Oh,
2, 2.
bathrooms.
3,
Split.
3, 2.
This is a 4-bedroom.
Yeah,
3.
that is cool because you have 2 bathrooms. You can decide which one you want to go. Want to shower? You go number 2. You decide. This one doesn't have a. Oh, interesting. So this one doesn't have a toilet. That one has a toilet.
Yeah.
So then, for listing purposes, how is that listed?
2.5 plus a half.
Yeah, you can say it like that. You guys have never been RV shopping? They do this in RVs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you have a lot of people and you don't want someone to occupy the whole bathroom, but
That's convenient.
Yep.
You don't have to wait. And big glass windows too?
These, by the way, this is another lesson. These are very hard. We're using different caps. So these are all Amazon, but it's very hard to match it.
It's like custom carpentry type. So you like your builder, it's just the holding costs.
It's not the builder, I would say it's the architect. The
Oh, the
architectural
architect.
design.
It's not easy to build this.
Right.
A slider to the balcony, amazing.
The whole kingdom up here.
Whoa,
Yeah.
this is nice. What is this? Plastic metal? What is this?
Feels like aluminum.
Yeah, wow. I like the view of the trees right here. Amazing what you can fit in 10,000 square feet. So all of these houses can fit 8 units. Amazing. And you said it was already entitled.
We bought it already entitled.
Quick definition break. A land entitlement is a legal right created by an agreement with a local regulatory body, which means that he already has approved plans with the government to take on this project.
So we were able to get financing. You can't do this nowadays, but you get financing without the full permit. So the bank did help us with some of the soft costs,
Nice.
which you typically don't get.
Would you have gone double sig? You think that makes a difference?
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
it is double sig.
Yeah, which one is hers, Tom? And which one is his? Can you
The
tell?
smaller one, of course.
Yes. And of course the throne here.
Wow.
Instant access. You
Instant
can never
access.
forget to wash your hands.
And you don't have
Wow.
fights about smells. You put that sliding door.
Man. Oh, there's a sliding
Yeah.
door.
So we got another.
The master has a loft, or this is just in general for the upstairs? In general.
Either.
Whatever you call it, yeah. Washer dryer, right?
This could actually be a room if you really wanted to, right? If
Yeah.
you really want to put a wall. And look at all the access to the balcony. Every wall has an access to the balcony. And it's your own balcony, it's not shared. I think for $1 million, is there HOA in this community?
There is a HOA. We did try
Yeah.
to keep it down.
Yeah.
That's another lesson is there is something called the DRE Blue Book where
Yeah.
it dictates how much budget costs you have to have for each line item. For example, reading the meters for each individual unit, we're supposed to allocate $100. The owners can read it, but the reality is the DRE comes back and says, no, you have to allocate that budget item.
Interesting.
So we're at $450-ish for the HOA here
Per house, okay?
per house.
Which is not bad because I've seen some HOA $800 and they don't cover anything.
Yep. So we try to
Yeah.
keep everything as down as we can. There might actually be some reductions in a couple months.
Is this a flat slanted roof? It looks very fascinating, very modern.
Yeah, it's a slanted roof.
This one is not very private, but the other ones are private because you don't see your neighbor. This one you can say hi to your neighbor in the morning.
Add, little,
Yeah, add a little
covering
barrier.
on the side.
Oh,
Yeah.
actually like Santana Rows like this. Santana Row, they put a wall too. You can just put a cover.
So we're gonna make sure that the HOA doesn't prevent anything that if they want to have something there, then they can.
Yeah.
You only need like a wind sail.
Yeah, something small. Is there short-term rules on the HOA? Because a lot of HOA don't let you, but what about this
the way
HOA?
that we wrote it so that it's going to adopt to the city ordinance. We want it
that's
to
to
be
the
a restrictive
city.
HOA where
Yeah.
you can do certain things. It's going to be up to deferring to the city ordinances. The other thing that's hard is the metal fabrication right here. This took us a long time to do these.
Steel beams.
These are all hand welded.
Starting from the floor to here, or how does it get here? Is it starting from the ground up?
I have to go back to my old pictures. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it would because it's such a strong.
Yeah, it's right here.
All right, couple questions.
Yes,
Sure.
let's get into the good stuff.
So when you bought this, was there a house on it, or was it already just raw land that was entitled?
There was a house to demo.
Okay.
How much did that cost?
The demo portion cost about 30 or 60 grand.
Let's say 50 for the demo. So cost to build is 250 a square feet. What was the biggest challenge? You said it took a long time. Was that the contractor or the architect or was that the city? What was the main challenge?
This city's very sufficient,
Okay.
very efficient, better than most cities.
Yeah.
I would say it's the contractor. The level of complexity on this project isn't your typical contractor. What we could have done is maybe looked at projects that contractors have built similar to ours.
Yeah.
And gone with those, even though it
Okay.
costs more, because just having the specialty subs to do the fabrication of the structural beam,
What would that cost? What do you think?
it's like a $15,000, $20,000 line item as a whole.
Oh, as a whole?
Yeah,
Which
but
is
finding the vendors.
Oh, finding
the
that
subs.
niche is hard.
Just like the backflow preventer,
Yeah.
specialty guys, the electrical 400 volt system. Very hard to find the subs that will specialize. The mini split, for
Yeah.
example, the mini split is challenging too.
Also challenging.
Okay, now while we've already had a chance to tour the unit and ask him a few questions, let's dive a little bit deeper with Rich onto some of the nuances of this project and if he would do it again.
Okay, so you've
now I've done it once. Are you doing it again?
Nope, I'm not doing it again. I had that on record.
You got the blueprint down, you know who can do what. You wouldn't just copy and paste it and...
What about single family? Would you do new construction single family because you know the process now instead of doing 10 at a time?
I know the process and I'm happy to help people through that process by getting in. If you don't have a tough mentality to manage contractors, fire contractors, find your own subs, if you're not like hands-on, then I wouldn't do this. So even though it's profitable, it's a very active business.
Okay, you're here every day or every once a week.
Yeah.
This is more intense than the flip, way more intense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is like 8 flips. I got to blue tape 8 different units.
Oh man, all at once. Okay.
What would you say is the prerequisite? Like how many flips, how many things did you have to do? If someone wanted to shortcut it, what would it be?
You know, they actually have classes that for development.
Really? Did you take that or you should have taken that?
I did not take that and I should have. Because the amount of money that I've lost on other projects is probably the tuition for taking that class.
Would you share what that number is just for people to learn
what I lost?
Yeah.
It's now over $1 million.
Oh my goodness. So you could have went to a lot of classes and hired coaches and...
Yeah. It's all development. You are going to either win big time or lose big time. Your lender is not going to be your friend when things go bad. And as you said, hard money can go up to 25%.
Yeah, default.
Default.
Attorney fees, late fees, whatever. They charge everything.
Correct.
Yeah.
To answer your question, Josh, if you're coming in all cash, building all cash, or you don't have the time crunch,
Maybe bring a cash partner.
you could bring a cash partner.
Yeah.
Just make sure that the partners are all motivated, all on the same page.
Yeah. Okay. So next time, cash partner, right?
Yeah.
And better contractor that builds specialty in this type of product.
Correct. Go to a lot of training.
As much as possible before doing it. Yeah.
Correct.
My last question, okay, we're all tasting a little bit, right? Like you said, traditional short-term rentals are all tasting a little bit. Where are you going next?
Oh man.
Commercial.
I'm going back to flipping.
Flipping. Let's flip some houses.
Development's like a marriage, right? So you're in it for 1 to 3 years, maybe 4 years. But flipping, you're in it, you turn around in 3 months.
Yeah.
That's it, it's done.
Like our friends are making $500,000 on a flip in 3 months.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Yeah. So just do that.
Yeah.
A few of those, it's like a new development. Okay.
Yeah.
Very
Trying to do a development in Belmont.
Oh, you're gonna build a $4 million house.
Yeah, luxury is very challenging. Unfortunately for us, the price point here is moderate. San Mateo County limits moderate income.
Yeah.
It'll sell. This product will sell. I've done luxury and the buyer has a very specific taste. If you're not customizing the home for them and they want big backyards, they want
pool, infinity pool.
Yeah, they want infinity pools. They want luxury items. So this product is a little bit more mainstream. The city loves it. It's got the affordable element, so they can't really object to it.
Speaking of that, how long did entitlement take to get approved from?
So we bought it entitled, but the entitlement process took about a year.
Oh, so the guy before took a year to do that. So if you bought this from scratch, it would have took you 4 years.
Correct.
Wow, 4 years. Yeah, so it's not easy.
Not only that, but just because it's affordable, you do get things like during COVID, they actually looked at the permits. They actually processed the permits, which is very rare. But ultimately, the city has final jurisdiction over how the affordable units are sold, the lottery system that they're using. The city even has a 60-day option period to actually buy the units.
Buy it.
Correct, yeah.
For their own usage,
purposes,
whatever,
not that they ever would. So the administrative portion of it is very challenging.
Just for those 2 units, but all that process.
As an example, we're waiting for 2 months now for the city to give us back the affordable package so we can start to market the affordable units. 2 months is how much carrying costs? That's 60 grand.
Wow, so it becomes more affordable. Affordable for someone, but unaffordable for you.
And we also have to pay for the city attorney. We have to reimburse. So
You have
we
to
pay for our attorney, their attorney.
Wow, very expensive. This is like a $10 million house if you look at the numbers. So cost to build, land and all that's about 5, you're selling for 10. So it's like a $10 million house in a way. But you get 8 units, so it's easier to sell this $10 million house little by little. So you should sell everything this year. It sounds like this year everything's gonna be unloaded. Yeah,
we're very lucky. We have 3 holds right now, so we just have to sell 3 more market rate, and then hopefully the below market rate affordable ones will go fast. They should hopefully be priced somewhere around 600.
Okay, I'll take one. Sign me up for one.
It's a lottery system. I have no control over it.
If someone wanted to do this, like how did you finance this project?
So we went with a conventional bank, and the conventional bank was lending 80% loan to cost on construction. So that
everything.
they
80%
fund
on $5 million.
They would fund our acquisition.
Yeah.
My third lesson is there's no Dutch interest, so make sure you don't get Dutch interest where you're paying interest on money that you haven't borrowed yet. So this is conventional. It doesn't have that element. When we bought it, we used the bank financing to help supplement the purchase price, and we're only paying on the money that we're borrowing.
Oh, it's smart.
Gotcha.
Smart. So you save some there.
And you said that you got it at 6%, and then now it's raised a little bit.
It goes up because the bank wants to make money, so every time they give us an extension, they're going to raise the rate.
Yeah, 10% on 5 million is a lot of money.
It is a lot of money. Yep.
Yeah, but you can do it. You're almost there. You're almost there. Yeah. Okay, very cool. Congratulations, and I hope you guys sell everything soon. We're looking forward to moving the affordable units. Yeah.
You gotta win.
Thank you for making me a house.
Rich, where can people find you?
You can look me up. Rich and Lana is our YouTube channel.
Rich and Lana.
Yep.
Okay.
And our Instagram as well too.
They should be rich and richer.
All depends.
Awesome.
Hey, thanks for touring us, man. Appreciate
That
it.
was cool.
A shout out to Rich and his wife Lana for letting us tour this property and letting us showcase it. I mean, it looks amazing. The blood, the sweat, the tears. You can definitely tell how much love and passion and hard work was put into a project like this. As you can tell, real estate development is tough. There are so many different things when it comes to working with the government, to raising money, to even finding financing. And you have to really earn your stripes to get to the position to where you can do something like that. Ultimately, I would love to get to the point where I can also do a project like this. And so I want to be learning along the way. And it's always important to surround yourself with people who are doing bigger deals than you. Anyways, I'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions about this project, let me know in the comments below. Maybe I'll do a follow-up episode with Rich answering those questions. And again, if you found any value at all and you want me to tour other projects, please let me know what type of projects you want to see on the channel. And then please, 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 if it was helpful, please subscribe. These videos do take a lot of effort, but a subscribe would mean everything. So again, my name is Josh Baldovino. I'm a marketer, I'm a real estate investor, and I'm trying to build my wealth just like you through real estate and through marketing. So, and if you want to see a fun new series, we are trying to find our first flip with Tom in the Bay Area. Make sure to click this video right here and you can see how about we're going to find my first flip in the Bay. I'll see you in that video. Cheers.